Hello, this is Joshua Warren from Creatuity and the Commerce Today podcast. I am making a quick video, screen share, so that you can follow along with some of the PageSpeed Insights tests that we did in our recent episode on web performance, SEO, and e-commerce. So this is what you see when you go to pagespeed.web.dev, and you can literally just type in or paste in the URL to one of the pages on your e-commerce site. In the episode, we use Amazon as our example. So I'm just going to type amazon.com and you click Analyze. This is a free tool from Google. You don't have to log in. You don't have to verify anything. And pretty quickly, you're going to get some great results here. As we mentioned in the episode, this first section is what real users are experiencing. This is a data set that Google collects off of Google Chrome users, among other things. If you do not have enough visitors to your site yet, you may not get anything in this area. It may actually tell you basically there's not enough visitors to your site, and you will see instead just the diagnosed performance issues area. But most sites, and especially Amazon, they have enough traffic for Google to do the core Web Vitals assessment based on real users. And so here you can see each of these metrics that Google tracks. You can even click on them to learn more about what they mean. Obviously, you're want to be in the green. If you were in the green on these, then Google will say you pass core Web Vitals. If you're in the yellow or the red, they'll let you know basically why you are failing. It'll also give you some information here on just what type of users this data was coming from. As you can see, we're looking at the mobile report right now. You can click over to the desktop report and see a similar set of data, but for desktop users. Now, as you scroll down, you'll see diagnosed performance issues, and this is where Google, basically through this tool, runs something very similar to Google Lighthouse, which is a performance tool built into Google Chrome. And it'll score you on a scale of 0 to 100 for performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. And I love that Amazon scores a 40 out of 100 because this is such a good example of what we talked about in the episode, that you don't have to score 100 to rank well on Google. What you have to do is pass core Web Vitals and then score higher than your competitors when you're in a situation where you're tying with them for certain keywords. So obviously Amazon is found as relevant and highly relevant for a lot of keywords. Their performance score doesn't come into play as much because they're not in those tiebreaker situations as much. But especially smaller companies, smaller websites, most everyone's smaller than Amazon these days, it's going to matter a lot more. And especially it's going to matter what your competitors are scoring. So I'd really encourage you, take maybe one of your category pages, take one of your competitors' category pages, and run PageSpeed Insights on it. See who's scoring better. And if you aren't scoring better than them and you aren't ranking as well as them, then it could be a good idea to improve some of these metrics. Now, as far as the metrics go, you can scroll down, and just like the others, Google will give you a lot of details about what's red, what's yellow, and what's green, kind of give you some ideas of what you need to improve. Even does some really awesome screenshots and a tree map, and dives into the diagnostic details. For instance, for Amazon, it says, hey, there's a lot of JavaScript and it takes a long time for the user's browser to parse this JavaScript. It'll even tell you which JavaScripts are causing most of the problems. And that's what I really like about this is you don't have to pay for a tool. You don't have to pay for a service. You don't have to pay a developer, an agency. Anybody that wants to can go out there and really see how to improve the performance of just about any site on the internet just by running this tool. So it's a really good way. You might still need a developer or an agency to help you apply some of these improvements, but you can at least get a sense for how your site is doing without even having to install any software or get budget approval for anything. And yeah, so that is the PageSpeed Insights tool that we talk about in the episode. If you haven't listened to the episode yet, I highly recommend it. You can find it on Creatuity's YouTube channel, and then it will be live, or it'll be the recording, edited recording will be up on YouTube in about a week after I record this. We'll also at that time be able to find it on the Commerce Today LinkedIn, as well as on snippets on Creatuity's LinkedIn. All right, so this is Joshua Warren from Creatuity. I hope you found this helpful. And if you have any questions, find me on LinkedIn. I'm the guy with the gold background behind his picture, and I would love to just help and even do a free consultation with you on your e-commerce site's performance.